Now we are coming to the second part of the talk today. Now the aspirant is prepared to take the Kriya Yoga Diksha, where his body, mind and soul is well prepared. When the Kriya Yoga Diksha is given to him, then he has to face a lot of problems. When he starts doing Kriya Yoga, number of changes occurs in his body that reflects on his mind, on his body, on his digestion power, on his attitude. He finds he become a different person altogether. This is the problem in the initial stages. And when he reaches at the peak of the Kriya Yoga, then other sorts of problems come. So firstly, I will deal the initial stage of problems. What come? Kriya Yoga finally it arouses the Kundalini power in you in a much faster way through the deep breathing exercise. Kriya Yoga is basically a deep breathing exercise which the expert guru can teach. When you start doing the Kriya Yoga, you are asked to do Kriyas first few months, 8 to 10 Kriyas. Then after that it is increased to 15 to 16. Then 30, then 50, like that. Because with each Kriya, there are a lot of changes comes in your body. One Kriya is done perfectly is a 1 year evolution of your life. It means if 1 year you live properly, eat properly, do all your activities, karmas as a karma's way, then you get certain evolution in life. But one Kriya gives the evolution of 1 year. Now you can understand Kriya Yoga is such a strong technique. One Kriya will take hardly 1 minute, and that is equal to 1 year of yoga. That's the reason in one life itself, you are evolved of hundreds and thousands of future lives and you become self-realized. But that's the reason it's said you must do limited kriyas in the beginning because a lot of energy gets generated within you. Firstly, when the energy is generated, it affects your Muladhara Chakra. And here is the biggest problem that every sadhaka feels. People don't express it, they hide it. But I tell you in a very clearly and authentic way that when one starts doing the Kriya Yoga, all his past tendencies get sprouted out. All his in-depth desires, erotic desires or greedy desires or vasanas, they come out in a very hectic way and they disturb you like anything. So that's the reason it's said only few kriyas should be done and not more than that. Otherwise, they will make you mad with so much of vasanas and energies which is coming out, which is stored in your system. So you have to maintain a very pure way of living. So far as food is concerned, your company of the peoples are concerned, what you read, what you see, because what you read and what you see and whom you interact, that is indirectly the part of your food. So initial stages, we have to be extremely careful so that all sort of erotic desire and vasanas does not disturb you to that extent, and do less kriyas as instructed. Some people get trapped because when they get a lot of energy, they move in a wrong path by itself. They said their energy has come, it means they have got a lot of success in Kriya and they start enjoying the life in a different way. But you must have a very clear aim in your life that these are only the attraction on the path. You should not get trapped by these instructions, but faces by your keen awareness so that they should not trouble you. But still, every day some problem or the other will come unless and until your slate is very clean. It may take 6 months to 1 year or even more. Nothing can be said. But you have to be very, very careful. Pray to the God and consider it's a usual thing and not to be scared. This is the path. This is the path of neutralizing your past accumulations of your desires, vasanas, and the all sort of dirt which you have accumulated. Take it as in a positive way, face it, and if you are not able to face, indulge it. Don't fight with you. So that is the energy. Nothing happens after. It's energy, but if you go on fighting and doing in a wrong way, then it creates more hazards. When you know all these problems in the path, then you are prepared well. You are totally aware to face this storm. So my only suggestion is don't fight. If you cannot able to control it, surrender it, no problem. Next time they will come with the less force, and in no time you will be out of the problems of Muladhara Chakra. Your all vasanas will get diluted and you will come to the Swadhisthana. When to come in a Swadhisthana chakra, then it gets vast. The Swadhisthana is the water chakra. It will get vast, all your vasanas, dirt, will come up. So first few months or maybe first few years will be problems, but don't get trapped. Have your aim firm that you have to reach to the goal. They are all temptation. Most of the people get tempted here and they leave it. I know thousands of people, those who are in my contact, they could not pursue it. They said they have got enough. So that's the reason, first thing I told you, you should have a keen thrust for the God. Then only you can. Well, after you close Swadhisthana, then Manipura gives you a lot of vitality, a lot of fine to have a good digestion, good food you will eat. You will make yourself very strong with time. Then it becomes to Anahata, becomes a sort of purity in you to become a devotee. All devotional activities installed in. Like that, you rise it. But when you come near to third eye center or Ajna Chakra, Sahasrara Chakras close to it. Then the very big danger comes. Your egoism will get boosted. Then you are having a good power of speaking, better understanding. You could know the mystery of life to better extent. This sort of egoism comes in you, and you know right God, void of God. You know snake and ladder game of the children. When you are at the last row, immediately snake bites you and you drop to the ground. So there you have to be very, very careful. After passing all these hassles, must see egoism does not disturb you, does not override you. Take it a part of life. Another thing is in the final stage when you do the meditation, then your awareness will get a lot of negative feelings because this is also the resistance by the God, so that you should not come to the highest level with any negativity. So anything comes in the last stage of your development, you have to be very, very aware. Even slightly you are unaware, like a snake, you fall back on the first row. The last stage is also a big problematic as the first stages. First stages you don't leave, you don't lose anything. You are at the ground level. But when you have problem in the last stage, then you lose a lot. You worked for so many years and you have come back to the zero level. So as you go high, you have to be very, very disciplined, very careful. And once you merge in God, you become a Nirvikalpa Samadhi. Then, of course, you have to still be very careful. Then you know how to handle yourself. So first stages are dangerous. Last stages before Nirvikalpa Samadhi is also dangerous. They will put you back to the zero level. So both ways, just turn to the God. Be humble within you and seek blessings of the Almighty so that the issues doesn't pile up for your progress. Gradually, when you merge in that highest divinity, you find that you and the God are one. This stage has to come if you are sincere. It may take 6 to 12 years, but if your past life you have done it, it may come in 2 to 3 years. That cannot be said. But if you are very sincere, you are determined, there is no chance of failing.